Welcome to the unboxing for the Plum Island Horror. This is a GMT game, and I have never played a GMT game before. I think the theme of a lot of those games have something to do with that. I'm not a big wargamer type of person, and so I tend to steer clear of that kind of stuff, and I remembered hearing about this game a long time ago and then kind of forgot about it. And when it finally came around, money isn't exactly easy to come by these days, but this game was released, and then I saw something on the back of the box. That's my birthday. And so I said, you know what? I have to order this. So let's take a look and see exactly what is in this box. First of all, there's not a whole lot of art for this either out there in the main website and everything. I couldn't find anything beyond really just this graphic. So let's take a look over here at the Board Game Geek page just so we know what we're looking at here. The Plum Island Horror. This is GMT Games by Herman Lutman. And let's see. Yeah, look at that. 8.5. It's kind of new, so it doesn't have a whole lot of ratings yet. I believe it's only been in people's hands for probably about 3 weeks now. And then if you want to pick this up, you can go over to the gmtgames.com website. And there's the website for it. And what I absolutely love right here, you can see they've got the rules, the reference guide. Look at this. There's a Vassal module for it already. Tabletop simulator. It's all here. A bunch of links to videos on how to play and everything. A components list. This is fantastic. I don't know because I'm not used to GMT games. Like I said, I've never played one. I happen to own 2 others. I've just not played them. But I don't know if this is common, if they just load their website up with all this stuff. The only thing that I would like to see is, some more artwork and everything so that when people make videos and do blog posts and whatnot, they have some nice looking artwork to get their hands on, stuff like that. Although I complain about this with every game because it doesn't seem to be there doesn't seem to be a press kit kind of thing in the board games industry like there is really for the video games. For video games, it's wild. You can get anything. High quality graphics. It's great. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my problems. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. The Plum Island Horror. Wow. That already feels like a good quality box. That's wild. All right, so I'm probably going to get this out of the way just because, yeah, there we go, so we can see what's going on here. I love this very pulpy look to the books. Oh yeah, and this has that very familiar, not super high-end paper feel to it, right? It almost is one step above printer paper, which, you come to expect, I think. I think this is very common. There's nothing wrong with it or anything. It feels good. It's just that it's, not like a shiny, something you'd get from Stonemaier or something. But look at this, and this is, does it have a page count? Yes, up at the top, 31 pages in here, rulebook index. This is the, oh, here we go. And again, you can get these from their website. You can just download the PDFs, which is fantastic. That was 32 pages for the rulebook. This is the reference guide, which weighs in at 30, 35, 36 pages itself here, it looks like. Nice. Okay, looking good. There's a lot of rules to this. Holy cow. Anyway, I am super excited about this because this is right up my alley. This kind of stuff right here is exactly the kind of thing that I would love to play. And so I just had to go ahead and pick this up. So here we go. We have, what is this? Now, does that mean I did any research or looking into what I was buying ahead of time? Absolutely not. As standard. I go, hey, that looks like something I'd play, and just order it. Greenport Township. And this says what here? Dr. Doug House, Ed Cramden, Andrew Mayberry, Ralph Norton. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people here. What does this say? Islanders Athletic Club. So these are, I guess, the factions, right? You pick a faction you play. Horror mutations. Oh my goodness. Birds of Prey, Infected Sasquatch, Leper Messiahs, Wild-Eyed Rats, Murder Hornets, and Most Wanted. Oh, that's wild. Okay, cool. Palm Island Constabulatory. All right, or Constabulary. Here we go. We have Chief Lee Hartman, Commander Arnie Stallion. There's a whole mess of people here. Oh, look at a paddy wagon, the compound. Do they all have a little compound? Oh, yeah. Sporting goods store, the surplus armory. Okay, keep in mind I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here. PIRL Security Services. They'll come take your magic cards you shouldn't have, huh? All right. Oh, that's funny. Dr. Roy Wankman. That's funny. Dr. Leo Bones Corey. Oh, wow. Dr. Irwin McCoy. And then their place is Compound W, it says. That's funny. I wonder. So there's a lot of jokes that are hidden in here, I can tell already. This is the National Guard. Okay. So there's that. Wow, there's a lot of factions here. Okay, NPC units. Check these guys out. Hero of the Day, the Wolverines, the Shore Patrol. Okay, and Neighborhood Watch. Nice. Look at that. Biff Rogers. Sergeant Rock York. Jason Kruger. He has something on his head here. Here we go. All right. Gordon Fietti. Is that what that says? All right. Wow, there's... Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah. Very, very... Oh, wow, that's funny. This is exactly what I would expect. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. We don't have the day it all goes down on here. How funny. Cool. All right. Anything on the back? No. The Murder of Horrors hits chart. This is going to be bad. Biohazard track, overrun points track, mandatory evacuation points track. These are really nice, by the way. These are some quality things here. They're shiny. They feel like they're almost like, obviously not like waterproof, but I bet you could spill on them and wipe them off no problem. Right? Like they're not gonna suck anything up right here. Quick reference. Good, so you can eat your Cheetos and play your horror games. This is so funny. So this is exactly what I would expect, what I would think to find in a box from GMT Games, just from what I've heard, right? Because again, I've never played one, but I would think I would have a bunch of little tokens just exactly like this war game style, right? So this is, the other games are, what do I have? I have Cuba Libre and Pendragon. And I really want to play them one day, but it's just, time is not always available. Murder of Horrors. There's an awful lot of those things. And these are nice, decently enough thick cardboard here. I don't think this would cause any problems. So they punch out nicely? Yeah, they pop right out. That's good. You don't have any of those little hanging bits on them or anything. I like it. And here are, and somebody already made, if you go to the Board Game Geek forum, somebody already created a 3D printable insert for this. Now, my only word of warning on that, and I haven't printed it myself yet, and I probably won't, and there's two reasons why. Number one, when a lot of these 3D printable inserts say they support sleeved cards, they don't always mean that they will fit whatever sleeve you choose, and so that takes a little bit of measuring first and figuring that out. And number two, we already know that there's an expansion coming for this, and looking at the pictures of that wonderful looking, it does look amazing. I'm not trying to bag on that at all. The 3D printable insert, isn't going to account for whatever the unknown expansion pack is going to have. So, whether or not it would even be possible to fit all of it, in, the expansion and the base game into here is an unknown at this point. We just don't know. And so what we might see is a 3D printable insert for the expansion in a separate, download. Who knows? It might be reworked to fit into, I am so thankful that these are mostly centered. I get a lot of tokens that just aren't quite centered. But an example would be like this, though. This is why I like it when the art goes over, like it has like the bleed over so that you don't see how off-center things are. Like this one, it's hard to tell on these, but all of these with the little white ring, it's very obvious they're not quite centered. They're very close, though, but not quite, but just something to note. But again, it's, very sturdy cardboard. I don't think we're going to have any issues here. I think that this is going to be worth every penny, because if I recall, it's not exactly a cheap boy there, but you get some quality components, some nice dice. These look like they're probably 16 millimeters. Here we go. Boom, there we go. I got a big fat nothing. I assume they're all the same. Yeah, they all look the same. There's 6 of them in here. We've got the little shield, what looks like a hit. Maybe like a smack, and then the blank side. Oh, there's a half a heart on here as well. Oh, and there's a broken heart too. Take it back. There's all kinds of sides on this thing. There's you know what? There's 6 of them. Let's just see. And then, what else is here? Oh, 2 blank sides. There's 2 blank sides, it looks like. So that's what we've got for dice. And they're brown. It's very unusual to find brown dice, right? They're kind of, oh, you know what? They're kind of orange. They're a brownish orange. They look brighter under these lights on the camera than they do in person to me. They're a little bit browner orange. I wonder if they fit. Oh yeah, they're pretty close to that. They're just a little bit darker, like more like this a little bit. Interesting. All right, bunch of bags, can't go wrong there. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way here. I have a feeling this board is gorgeous and huge. These are the stands for the standees, so there's a giant bag of these guys here. That's part of the trick, is how do you store all of that? Ooh, okay. So, I like some nice bags. I'll tell you right now, these feel nice. These feel very good, like well constructed. Holy smokes, especially this one. I don't know what this one is. Oh yeah, okay. It's got a nice little drawstring thing on here. These are okay. I mean, I'm sure it's, fine as far as like actual bags go, and if I tried to damage it, you probably could, but boy, it sure doesn't feel like most board game bags. Like this is kind of nice. And Yay, I can fit an actual adult male human hand in it, which is, rare. Uh-oh, here we go, the biohazard bag. All right, and this feels not as soft, but very close, I guess. Maybe it's some of the ink on here, some of the print maybe making it feel a little bit stiffer, but again, pretty good, and it's a good size. I'm so very thankful for that. What else do we have? A giant bag of cubes, and my understanding is, oh, look at that, and they're good size cubes too. Like these aren't 8mm. These are probably 10. These are probably a whole centimeter, yeah? These are pretty good. These are nice, and there's a whole lot of them here, and if I recall, there's likely extra bits in here, so go ahead and count your component list from the manual and see how many there are, because my understanding is, I saw it on the forum there, that somebody said that you may have one extra just in case you lose one, so you would want to separate those. And then we have, I love this art style. I really wish there was like more art available for this. This is super cool. This is super cool. A superstorm slammed into Plum Island off the east coast of the U.S. and plunged the island into a particularly horrifying apocalyptic nightmare. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's get into the cards here. What did I do? Here we go. I don't have any idea. Oh, dear. I don't have any idea. They don't have like a little tear strip on them, so I've got to just be very careful here. I am very excited to play this game, and I heard on the latest podcast, the Secret Cabal Gaming podcast, that they had a chance to play this already, and so that is awesome. Okay, so these are just, say, spawns. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side of the card. They all say Fate card. Gonna need to sleeve these bad boys up. All right, and they just, whatever all of this is, no event card, no event card, draw event card, no event card, reanimated, draw a fate number, add 2 tiles to each Murder of Horrors unit located on the track number equaling the drawn fate number. I don't know what any of this is. Surge, and some of these on the bottom say draw event card here, so you can take a look there and see what I'm looking at here a little bit better, because this one's not going to focus for me. It'll just be nice and blurry, but just so you can see what these cards look like. All right, this probably runs our AI and all the bad things that are happening here. All right, this is, what are these here? This is a search card. I want to see what this says here. So let's see, we have Bigfoot Lives on the very back of this card here. That's great. Okay, so let's see here. Bigfoot Lives, whatever that, is that the front? Yeah, that's the front. Oh, I see. All right. Oh, these are player. Oh, nice. Okay, good deal. These are player cards here, little helper reminder cards here. Repair, build compound, use a location action, heal, reposition, supplies, move, combat, crowd control. I think I read the wrong side first. Crowd control, evacuate, use a special action. I love this game already. I can tell you right now I love it. Look at this. Choose a helipad area that has both a helicopter unit and civilians, or a docks area that has both a boat unit and civilian units. I am going to get this to the table as soon as I possibly can. This is awesome. This sounds like exactly the kind of ridiculous, awesome stuff that I would love to play. Okay, so what is this? Death from above. Spawn the birds of prey mutation standee in the Inga Forest area. And then there's more text down there that is a little blurry on my just terrible thing here. Okay, what kind of hell is this? Diseased jailbreak. And there's this is awesome. There is a load. Damaged rotor blades. That's going to be terrible. Newly ruptured vats. Oh no. A bridge too far. Vulnerable immune systems. Cascading horrors. That sounds really bad if you've played stuff like, with that pandemic system. Cascading stuff is usually not great for me. For the player, that is. All right, the little bag of trash going over here. All right, let's see if I can get these out now without causing any damage to the cards. You know what I haven't done yet is comment on the quality of the cards. Let me take a good look at them. They felt, fine. They didn't feel weak. I don't think that they have, a fancy linen finish or anything. These are just some decent quality cards here. Let's see. Yeah, they feel. Yeah, these are actually like thick. Like they feel like they could take a beating. As in, if you're not me, you don't need to sleeve these. I don't think. I sleeve everything. I like the feel of it, and I like the way they shuffle. So that's just how it's going to be. These are all search cards. Okay. Call in an air. Oh, they're numbered though at the very top. This is probably just that you know that you have everything. There are 44 of them here. Something found in the driftwood. And you can't see them because, of course, they're green, so they're getting green screened out over there. So let's just see what this says here. It's an October 25th round. A beat-up carton of emergency medical supplies washes up on the beach. Place 2 supplies in the nearest beach area. That sounds great. Oh, these are if, I see, depending on what day it is. If it is an October 26th round, a rowboat manages to dump off a couple of bags of groceries and first aid kits. Place 3 supplies. Okay, cool. Oh, then there's like a horrible bad thing probably on the bottom. In all cases, if the Riverhead Zoo Area 3F is compromised, you must first discard 1 supply to gain any of these benefits. Exhaust this area after resolving this card. Man, this sounds exactly like right up my alley of the kind of game I'd like to play. This is great. Vaccine trials, guinea pigs wanted, the great savior, gun locker discovered, disabled cruise ship runs aground in the bay. That's awesome. Bellport Yacht Club fleet arrives to help Plum Island strong. Red tag sales flyer found. Operating crop duster discovered. Nice. Look at this. There's all kinds of stuff here. So these were the search cards, yeah? Yeah. All right. So this looks fantastic. It sounds like something I'm going to love to play. So I can't wait to get into it. Let's take a look at this big, beautiful board. I feel like I'm going to need the space. Let me just move the box out of the way. All right, let's see here. I don't know how big it is on my camera. I've got everything zoomed in a little bit closer than usual, so it might not fit correct. Oh no, already the board's coming apart a little bit here. You can see right here, like it's not glued quite right or something. So just be careful with your boards. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, this isn't going to fit at all. We're going to have to play this guy sideways or something, I think, here. Look at that, I even blocked out all the light and screwed up the green screen behind me and everything. Okay, so I dig the look of this board. However, it is gigantic, so I don't know how this is going to work on this table. But again, I'm zoomed in way more than usual, so I can push this camera back quite a bit. But let's see if we turn it this way, if we can read it maybe a little bit better here, just to take a look and see what we've got here. Again, I really dig the art of all of this stuff. Schnitzel Brewery, Pine Barrens, Carey's Corner, the Old Republic Airport, Riverhead Zoo, Whitecap Estates. There's a fire station, Tom's Gas and Go, the Cherry Pit Grove. There's beach spaces over here, so that must be where the boats show up. The Great South Bay Bridge. This looks like it's expansion territory, right? Like you could go here and maybe put another board over here, because that's obviously what this game needs, is another board. This is huge. Sherry's Berries, isn't that a real thing? Haven't I ordered that for my mom for Mother's Day before? Sherry's Berries, I'm pretty sure. Good Samaritan Hospital, Mark's Foreign Auto, the PIRL Corporation HQ, the 2nd Precinct, Hampson Shores. All right, Town Hall, there's a winery down here. Greenport Docks, Market, Lighthouse, the Town Dump, look at that. The VFW Memorial Park. You know what I just realized? Is that some of these are green. Some of these are green. Of course, I don't know why just yet, but like these are green, these are not. So I wonder if these are places that perhaps could be like the bases for the different factions. I don't actually know. I just noticed there's quite a few of them here. So oh man, yeah, I really like this art style. I really do. Like whoever did this, and I have absolutely no idea who, I really dig all of this. All of this. This is fantastic. Okay, board, very strong, actually. This feels really good. And then, of course, up here, we have track 1 through 6. So I am most likely going to have to play this sideways on my little table here and zoom the camera out as far as possible. What have I got going on here? Oh, wow. God, this is a huge board. So, yeah, just to make this fit right, look at this. This is amazing. Okay, well, a lot of fun to take a look at new stuff always, and it's the best when you start getting excited to play something brand new, because I know that there is some amazing rules in that book that I can't wait to dive into, and I feel like it's going to be one of those games where, you're reading the rule book, and as you're reading it, you're getting excited to play it. That doesn't happen, to me too often. You start reading and go, okay, this makes sense. I see how that works. That's good. Okay, I see how I can get points out of this. That's all good. Every now and again, there's a game where I'm reading the book and I'm like, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to try this. And I have a feeling that this might be that game. This might be one of those games. So that is the unboxing for the Plum Island Horror. And of course, I have a whole schedule of things I'd love to play that I have scheduled to play. But I'd love to play this as soon as possible. So I will see what I can juggle around and get some quick videos out. So we will see you next time.